Right, well everybody, hope we're all fit and well. No illness, no injuries, nothing we need to worry about. So we're going to set ourselves up as normal, standing nice and tall. Get that tummy drawn in, shoulders back, arms down at your side. You're going to start with that little lean forwards and then back onto those heels just before you think you're going to fall. So we're taking that forwards and back, just working on that balance, waking up those senses. Let me just adjust my screen. That's it. So just taking that forward, back onto those heels till just before you think you're going to fall. Getting to know that balance point. That's it. Couple more times. And one more. Just find that spot. Now where we're nicely balanced, we don't feel we're leaning forwards or back. It's hands onto hips or one hand in front behind. And we just tilt that pelvis under and then back. So it's just rotating that pelvis, putting that little arch at the bottom of the spine and then tilting under, a little squeeze of the tummy. That's it. Tilt under and back. You may want to just soften those knees a fraction, just helps find that neutral spine, puts you in a nice comfortable position. So we've got a few more times. That's good. And one more. And then we should have that position now with that neutral spine, nicely balanced, getting ourselves moving. So we're pedaling those feet, pushing those feet down into the ground, press through the ball of the foot. That's it. And letting your arms join in, just natural walking arms, so the opposites to the legs. Just gradually increase that range of movement. Bringing them up. Nice long arms, one's pressing back, others coming forwards. That's it. And continue to take them a little higher, but we're still pressing that foot down into the mat. Nice and high. And we're pressing both arms back. That's it. Good. A few more times. Good. Two more. One more. And bringing that down. Okay, so just standing nice and tall with those feet under our hips. I want you to bring your arms slightly forward, slightly out. And we're just going to circle those hands. Just making a nice small circle at the moment. Keep it really controlled. So the hands are slightly forwards, slightly out. And now make that circle a little bigger. That's it. A little bigger still. Keeping that bigger. Increasing that range of movement. Making a really big wide circle now. Nice and wide. Really reach out with those fingertips. One more. And then change direction. So taking that out with those big circles. That's it. Nice and wide. But then we're going to go slightly smaller. Slightly smaller again. Just Keep making those circles a little smaller. That's it. Bringing that down. So we're back to those little circles. That's it, really controlled. And bring that back down. Good. Okay, hands up above the head. And just take it to one side, then the other. And that nice lean over, then the other way. Compare the sides. Are we tighter on one side than the other? That's it. Nice and gently one way, then the other, keeping that body straight so we're not leaning forwards or back. Couple more, we'll take it round into that windmill. So this time, come round in front, sweeping that through, bring that around. If you do need to protect your lower back and hamstrings, soften those knees as you come through. So you can have those soft knees. Offer your deeper stretch, keep those legs straighter. Bringing it around. That's it. Hopefully you're finding that as that lower back and hamstrings warm up, we gradually get lower as we go through. That's good. Keep that going. Excellent, couple more. One more round. And bringing it down. So we've got a little bit different today. We're doing like an extended warm-up, standing and balance section before we get onto the mat. So we're going to carry on with our next one. So standing nice and tall. I just want you to put your hands up to your temples, keeping your feet and your hips forwards. Just rotate the upper body. That's it. So it's just that turn to the side. Hopefully you're looking just sort of diagonally back behind you now. That's good. A few more. One more each way. And keeping the hands there, just very slightly soften those knees. And we're going to bend that forwards into that good morning. So you've got those slightly soft knees, letting the bum stick out as we go down. That's it. Good. Two more. And bringing that up. Standing nice and tall again. Those feet back under hips. And we're just going to start raising one knee, then the other. Standing as tall and still as we can. Hands just wherever's right for you, if that's on your hips, or hanging down, or somewhere else. If you need help with your balance, use a piece of furniture or the wall. So it's bringing that knee up. That's it. Keeping that going, just steady away. I'm going to expand this movement. So So we're going to open that knee out on your next one. So we're up, open, in, and down. Up, open, in, down. Trying to keep that head, chest, hips forwards. That's good. Couple more, and we're going to add in that press back with the leg after we open it out. So this time we lift, open, in, push back, then change. That's it. One more each leg. And taking that back. Okay, keeping those feet under our hips, standing nice and tall. We're just going to take that down into our squat. Keeping those knees tracking forwards, bum sticking out behind. That's it. Really good. That's it. Good, nice and steady. A few more before we change it up. Good, one more. Bring it high. So this time, staying with the squat, but we're going to take those hands high. And we're going to sweep it through. Back up. That's good. And if you want to take that higher again, we can go to toes. Excellent, keep that going. Good, two more. And bring it back down. Okay, so from a standing position, all I'm going to do is take one hand forwards, opposite leg going back and a little lean into it. So we're just going to go to a bit of a spotty dog type movement. Just nice and steady. Good. Just keep as balanced as you can. We're keeping this going. Steady away. Just having a little lean. That's good. Keep that going. So extending one arm forwards. Opposite leg back. Got a few more. I'm going to give you a little balance challenge. For the balance challenge, if you are on a really spongy mat, you might prefer to go to a harder floor. Okay, a couple more. Good, one more. Bring it down. Okay, so we're going to have a little balance challenge. So you're going to stand nice and tall. You're going to take one hand up above your head. Taking your weight onto the leg, the same side as that hand. You're going to lean it forwards, trying to make a T shape. Bring it back, down, change sides. Take that hand high, slowly lower. Bring it down, one more to each side. Take it up, into that balance. Up. Last one. Take that high. Bring it back and down. Excellent, well done. Okay, back onto your mat. Taking our feet nice and wide. Those toes pointing slightly outwards. Let's just take that down. Bring it up. That's it. Really good. Just steady away. Couple more, we're just going to tweak it a little bit. So we're going to take that reach out to the side, back in. Look into those fingers as you reach out. That's it. Good. Just keep that going. So try not to lean too far forwards. Still keeping that head up, but we're looking out to the side. That's a few more. Excellent. One more each way. And bringing that back in. Okay, so staying nice and central. Feet under our hips, standing really nice and tall. We're going to take our hands high. We're going to roll down, curl to our feet. When we get to the bottom, extend the hands forwards, lift up. So we roll down, curl down, extend, raise. So we're not unrolling, but we're curling down, then we lift. That's it. Good, let's keep that going. That's it. Keep a few more. Good, 2 more. 1 more time. And bring that back down. Okay, still standing. We're going to bend those knees a little bit now. And I want you to take a bend down, resting on those knees. Okay, so back's probably 45 degrees or a bit under. We're going to arch and push up through that spine. So it's like you can't stretch but standing. And then rotate through. Let that spine drop. Head up. That's good. And rotate through again. Head down. Push that spine up. And rotate that through. Let it drop down. Good. Bringing that back up. Pushing up through your spine. Rotate through. So keep that going. So pushing up. And down. Pressing right up through that spine. And down. Really good. So we'll do 1 more. Rotate through, press that spine up, really pushing up to the centre of that back. Heads down, and lower that through, let that spine drop down, looking up, raising that head, sticking the bum in the air. And bringing that back up. Okay, moving to the end of your mat so you're looking lengthways along it. Nice and tall. We're going to roll down again. Take that down. Bring it back up. Just a couple of times. Get back to that movement. Next time we're going to stop at the bottom and sweep around our feet. So let's take it down. Let it hang, sweep a semicircle around those toes. That's it. Good. Couple more times. And unrolling that back up. Nice and steady. Stack those vertebrae. Bring it up. Let that blood come back down into your body. 1 more time. Roll down. And then it's hands onto the mat. Walk it forwards into that straight arm plank position. Holding there nice and long and still. Keeping that really nice and steady. That's good. And then drop to those knees, sitting back onto your heels. Stretch through your upper body. Stretch in that child's pose. Bringing that back up. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're going to go straight onto our sides now. So we need to lay out, extended, resting on one hip, arm underneath your head, other hand in front for balance if we need, legs long and straight. Okay, let's lay that out. So nice and long, resting on that hip bone, hips stacked on top of each other. feet off the ground if you can, waist drawn away from the mat, and let's just lift that top leg. So we've just got that simple, standard, single leg lift going up, keeping it really controlled. That's it, steady away. That's good. A few more. Good, 2 more. And rest that down. Okay, for this next one, upper body stays the same position, but I want you to bring your top leg forwards onto the floor. So you've got your foot probably towards your hip, but as far forwards as you can bring it. Bottom leg stays long and straight. You might want to take hold of that front foot, just to keep it in the right place, but your foot's down on the floor. And we're going to do a lift with that bottom leg, using that inner thigh to lift that leg up. So just raising that bottom leg, top leg's forwards, out of the way. Keeping it nice and steady. That's it. Really good. Bringing that bottom leg up. Not as big a movement. We want to be nice and controlled. That's it. Good, 2 more. And rest it down. Put your feet back together. Bend those knees up in front of you. Arms out at 90 degrees to the body. And we're going to open the door, but we're going to do it by tracing that circle around the head on the floor and back. So circle that hand around, fingers just touching the floor. Keep a look at those fingers as they travel around. Trace around, behind, and back. You might find your shoulders creak and crack a little bit. As long as that's not painful, that's okay. Particularly nowadays, working on laptops a lot of the time and at temporary desks and things, our shoulders can get really tight. You get those rounded shoulders. Some movements like this help to ease them out. Loosen off those shoulders again. That's it. Couple more. That's it. Excellent. 1 more. Bring that around and back together. Okay, roll yourself over or spin round. We're going to do those again, but we're going to start with that open door. So we're going to do them in reverse order. So bending those knees, hands out at 90 degrees to the body. Let's circle that around and back. That's it. Good. 2 more. One more. And bring that together. together. Okay, so extend yourself out on that mat. So nice and long. Bring that top leg forwards. So you might want to get hold of that foot, keep it in place if you need, and raise that bottom leg. Bottom leg still nice and long and straight. We're still resting on that hip bone with those hips stacked. That's good. Keep that going, a few more. Excellent, 2 more. And rest that down. Take that top leg back along on top of the other one into that start position where we've got those feet off the floor, waist drawn away from the mat, resting on that hip, and that nice single leg lift. Aim to keep those toes pointed forwards if you can, rather than to the ceiling. But if your toes do naturally angle out more, they will point upwards. Don't fight it or force it to keep them straight. Just want to be in that natural position. That's good. Good, keep that going. Two more. And resting that down, well done. Okay, we're going to move over onto our backs now. Okay, actually not laying down completely to start with, I want you to sit up. I forgot what I was doing next then. So we're sitting up. I want you to imagine you've got a bottle of water or something just either side of your feet. Okay, so something, you know, a few inches high, 6 to 8 inches high. From this sitting position, we're just going to raise one leg, lift it over that bottle, bring it back. Then the other one. Lift, over, and back. Keeping those legs long and straight if we can. Keeping ourselves sitting fairly upright. That's good. One more each leg. And rest it down. Okay, this time just let yourself lean back a little bit further, either onto the hands or onto the elbows, whichever you find most comfortable. So we're just going to lean that back. I want you then to raise your feet off the ground if you can. If you find that difficult, bring the knees in. So straight legs or bring them in. And just move them in a circle. If you do find it really difficult, take one at a time, or bring them closer in. Whichever way you can do it. Good, couple more. And rest that down. Take a few seconds. Try and remember which way round you were circling your feet, because we're going to go back and do it the other way now. So when we're ready, lean that slightly back again, lift those feet off the floor, and we'll circle other direction. So if you need, you can bring those knees further in, or we can work one at a time. So they're your lower options if you need. Good, 2 more. And rest it down. Okay, into a sitting position. So we're sitting back nice and straight, taking our arms forwards. We're just going to roll that back. Bringing that back up to sitting tall. Nice and steady back. Bring it. That's good. Good, a few more times. We're going to change this one up now, so as you go back, I want you to draw the arm back like you're drawing a bowstring, then forwards. Look to the hand as it comes back, so the hand stays close in, like you're drawing a bow, but we look at the hand that comes back. The hand comes in towards that shoulder. That's good. One more each side. And then take yourself all the way back. Lay that back, hands behind the head. Bring those hands over. When you see them, lift your head, tuck the chin. Roll towards those feet, bring that nice and steady in, and then we come slowly back, rolling that back towards the mat, hands over, bringing that back in, tucking in, slide that forwards towards those feet. That's good. One more, bring that over. Up towards those feet. We're going to take it back, and I want you to lay back on the mat with your hands at your sides. So keep yourselves laid back on that mat, arms down at your side. All I want you to do now is just scrunch your toes up as if you're trying to make a fist with your toes. Really scrunch those toes in tight. Squeeze as hard as you can for 3, 2, 1, and relax those toes. And now try and curl your foot up towards your shin, so still laid back, curling that foot in towards your shin, so like you're stretching the calf, and hold for 3, 2, 1, relax. Onto your thighs, so still laid down, staying laid down for all of this. Just tense your thighs as hard as you can. Really squeeze those thighs, that'll draw the kneecap slightly up the leg. Tense that, hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. And now onto your bum. Really clench your bum, squeeze those bum cheeks. It should lift you slightly off the floor. Good, for 3, 2, 1, relax down. Okay, press your arms down into the floor. Really push those arms down. Using those muscles in your back to push down against the floor. That's it, and hold for 3, 2, 1, relax. Onto your chest, try and pull your shoulders round in front of the body, using those pectorals, muscles in the chest, drawing those shoulders around, try and squeeze them in for 3, 2, 1, relax. This time, draw your shoulders up towards your ears, pulling those shoulders up and towards those ears, squeeze for 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, tip your head forwards now, giving yourself that double chin, really pull that chin in, pushing it in towards your chest for 3, 2, 1, and relax. And now tighten everything up in your face, clench that jaw, pull the cheeks in, really pull the face, really squeeze in with that face. So you're tensing everything, you get those veins popping up in your neck, whatever you can. 3, 2, 1, relax. And now try and do everything at the same time. All those little exercises we've done, just try and tense everything you can. Squeeze and everything, and squeeze that bum, tense the thighs, pull the chest. Everything you can, pull that face for 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Take a couple of seconds and then slowly bring yourself up to your feet. That's good. It's just a little sort of gradual working through every muscle group in the body to have a little tense and then relax. Sometimes helps you ease out. So standing nice and tall, let's just pick one foot up. Give me that thigh, a little stretch. And then change. So relax down. Just slide your hands down your legs towards your feet. Let that hang. Slowly bring that back up. Now take your feet wide, just over shoulder width. Reach up with one hand, then over. Good. Bring that down. Up the other side. Taking that over. Back to center, open that back out, pulling those shoulder blades apart. And then hands into the small of the back, chest forward, shoulder blades together. Relax, let's sweep that down low, bringing it high. Next one will take us to our toes. Sweep, up we go for 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Well done, everybody.